What's going on YouTube? This is Tyler back again with another video, and today, as I mentioned, I'm going to be going through everything that I've sold in the first quarter of the year. So we are a quarter of the way through 2023, January, February, March, and now we're a couple weeks into April. Happy Easter Sunday to everyone. Hopefully you all had a great holiday weekend. We're going to be going through all the cards that I've sold, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So right now I am on my eBay summary page. Because I haven't really got a chance to do a lot of financial breakdowns on my PSA orders, Beckett orders, etc. Haven't really got a chance to put out a lot of content lately. Wanted to just go through some of the things that I've been selling, similar to some of the things I've been buying. So I've been taking you all behind the scenes on my watch list, on my purchase lists. Now let's go on the selling side and let me show you guys what I think is hot, what is moving right now. The market has been in a perpetual decline, high end, low end, you name it. It has been in a decline. So want to show people exactly what is going on in the world of sports cards. So here I am on my eBay overview page. We can just quickly skim down here and it gives you some quick highlights on different things. So this is the chart that I like to look at just to see how I'm trending. It does have some pretty good KPIs that you can take a look at. So, overall, if you looked at what I'm doing over the past quarter, really going back to January 1, I'm basically averaging right around $1,000 in gross sales a day. So if we look at that last 90 days, that is really showing exactly that. So $90,847. That's $1,000 a day. You can see today I'm right at 968. The day is not over. So we're going to jump into a little bit of that and just discuss what that consists of. If we scroll down here a little bit more, unfortunately, I lost my top seller status. I'm flirting with it right now. I've got a couple of defects of getting some stuff out late, not uploading tracking on time, yada, 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 a bunch of stuff. And a couple of negative Nancy's from people who are crybabies giving me negatives. So, can't be perfect on eBay. But if we look at our listing impressions, that traffic over a 31-day period, I'm getting about almost 2 million impressions. That's combined between promoted listings and non-promoted listings. You can see my click-through rate. This thing was flirting around 1.5. It's actually plummeted. It's less than 1%. eBay says you really need to have something around 1%, but I don't think that's really taking into consideration sports cards. Looks like it's dropped 0.5% over that previous quarter. So, or over the past month or so. Page views also down 37.5%. I have had some pretty stale inventory. I just uploaded some recent cards, so hopefully that's going to be some positive momentum as we go forward. And then sales conversions, I really don't look at those honestly. I only need one buyer for the auction, so that's really all I care about. If we dig a little bit deeper, so let's go back into that entire quarter. We're looking at 99 days. This is a little bit over a quarter. So January 1 up through April 9th, which is today, Easter Sunday. You can see you've sold right around $100,000 in terms of total sales. Again, that's more than that trailing 90 days. So this is just looking at 99 days. So again, keeping in line with $1,000 a day. It's basically what I'm averaging. You can see taxes and fees. This is total sales. So this includes the taxes, I believe, that are paid out by the buyer, and it also includes, any shipping costs. So I hate that eBay does this. So they're saying, hey, this is how much money you got, even though a lot of these are going to be remitted by taxes, and they're also, the shipping costs that the buyers are saying, of course, those are expenses to me that I have to pay for. So really this net sales number is ideally what you really need to look at whenever you take into consideration eBay fees and then also the fees of selling the item. So that's crazy. You can see the selling fees have just gone insane. We're looking at selling costs of roughly around 14.5%. Selling costs meaning some of the shipping costs you can blow up and see eBay fees, and then also shipping labels, etc. And then of course the taxes in terms of what's being remitted. The buyer is paying taxes. I don't see any of that. It just goes straight to eBay, and then eBay is paying that to the feds, I guess. So I'm not really getting 100 grand. Unfortunately, I'm only getting 79 grand as the selling costs are expensive. You can see, so all these numbers that show 100% improvement, I don't really put too much into that because I started selling a lot exclusively in the last quarter of 2022. And then I also, was doing some consignment in 2022. So those year-over-year numbers was really hard to take a look at. Here's some other cool insights. You can see there's a lot of repeat buyers, which I think is kind of nice. I like to have people coming back to my auctions and buying stuff. That means they have some trust in me. They like what I put out to sell, etc. So It's roughly about 8-9% of what I sell is repeat customers. You can see the categories. For the most part, it's going to be trading cards. Some of them are lots, so a lot of those were some Anthony Volpe things that I sold recently. And then they also have this broken out by weeks, so you can see what weeks were really, really hot and what weeks weren't. So spring training, man, a lot of baseball stuff really picking up. You can see some of that stuff cooled off a little bit, but that's also a little bit of my stale inventory. I didn't have a lot of new listings, but I got some new listings and new orders that I put up on eBay, and you can see those shot way up. So the first week of April is probably my best week of the year in terms of actually getting some good sales. And now we're on to the next week. So we're the first day into the subsequent week. So hopefully we can keep up that momentum and we have some good progress moving forward. So those are the highlights that I wanted to show off, and now I want to jump straight into the cards. So then we're going to be going through every single card that is part of my orders, and we're just going to skim through these. That way everybody has a good grasp of what is moving for me and how I'm doing that. So there's actually one more other tidbit that I want to go through here that I glossed over. So I sold 716 items. The average price is $140 per item. So that's my average sales price. You know, some stuff lower, some stuff higher. It averages out to be about 140 bucks. I think that's a pretty good measure. That's actually been trending upwards lately. It was flirting around 120-ish or so. Usually bounces between 115 and 140 is the highest I've seen it. I have seen it sold some pretty high-end stuff lately in terms of autographed PSA 10 cards. So those usually do pretty well, and they pull that number up. Auctions, you can see how well I'm doing. So roughly 18% of my sales this year are via auction. You all have probably heard on my live streams and also in previous videos, if you auction your cards right now, you are accepting the absolute lowest price unless you're getting, you know, super lucky on your auctions and some people see it, but you're competing with a lot of bottom feeders out there who are just blowing out their auctions and selling stuff at the lowest possible price. Not a fan of these. I do these just to move some inventory that may be stale and, you know, maybe want to break even or just get whatever I can out of them. For the most part, I'm really benefiting from fixed priced auctions, and there's a lot of times that I'm actually getting buy it now cards on, or buy it now sales on cards that I have best offers for. So this is really what has changed for me over the past 12 months is relying exclusively on selling on my own, not using consigners, and then selling via fixed price and just fielding offers. So if you have a lot of inventory, you know, you can field offers and you don't have to necessarily jump into the first offer. And, you know, oftentimes you're actually going to be doing better than selling via auction. So we're going to go through some of these examples here. And now we have all of our orders. So we're going to take a look here. Don't look at the order total. I don't really care about that. That's going to include the taxes that are paid as well as the shipping costs. But what we really want to look at, wow, this is a repeat buyer. Love that. Love that. That's great. So these are some of the things that I have sold. So hopefully I'm going to zoom in on these and you all can see. Kobe Bryant does phenomenally well. This is a card, if I did auction it off, I probably would have got somewhere around that price. There's a comp through auction that did well. This is an interesting card. I actually raised the price on this over the weekend. I had it as a buy it now for $49.99. And these things had been selling for, you know, almost over $100 buy it now. I had some offers, some lowball offers, and I actually countered and said, hey, I'm raising the price in an hour. And, you know, nobody bought it. They wanted to continue to lowball. So I raised the price to, I want to say $99.99, and I got an offer for $70. Funny how that works. You raise the price, you get better offers. This Gypsy Queen, I want to say, is one that I also shot the price up really high. I listed at $349.99, accepted an offer at $200. That's what the last one sold for. Topps Heritage Chrome Refractor, Ohtani. So you can see Judge, Ohtani, Kobe. Right now, those are the biggies. So sold this one for $275. It's about within comps. Allen and Ginter Julio, $65. Sold this patch. I've had this David Ortiz. Ended up buying this for in the low 200s. Got it graded. I've been sitting on this card for probably 3-4 months, and finally got it graded. I over doubled my money on that card, so did really, really well. Aqua Patrick Mahomes. Anything Patrick Mahomes right now with a 0 number on it and graded PSA 9, PSA 10, he's starting to get collectors. Yes, I made money on this PSA 9, not a whole lot, but anytime that I can make money on PSA 9s in this market, I'll take it. This is a repeat buyer. I ended up giving this guy a discount because he bought a card that I really wanted to move at a great price. I gave him a deal, but it's a card that doesn't move very easily, so I gave him, a good deep, like $5 off on this one. Same thing with this Ruth Ohtani PSA 9. Again, I'm kind of breaking even, maybe losing a little bit of money on these fees, but the same person also bought a PSA 10 for $115. So again, I'll give him a little bit of discount on the 9s. Did really well on this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think I was buying these for $130, $140, and selling PSA 10s for $350. Do that all day long. That makes up for a lot of 9 losses. This is that refractor PSA 9 that I was telling you about for let's see, Mike Trout. This I sold for $160. So I think the last one did sell for maybe a little bit higher than that, but it's a card I've seen sell at auction less than $100. I've actually sold this card at auction less than $100. So I didn't want to accept that. I know this card's more valuable than that. It's Mike Trout's first Topps Chrome card. Allen and Ginter, Aaron Judge. Anything Aaron Judge PSA 10 will move. It doesn't matter if it's a base card or not. This is a base mini, $32. Yeah, I'm not making a lot of money on it, but it's a very easy grade, so I went ahead and got it. This is a card that I believe I actually sold the PSA 9 for about this price earlier. I got a PSA 8. Got a lot of counter offers on this, but I finally waited, and I think I did pretty well on this. PSA 8 Mike Trout from 2012. It's the mini. I didn't think this was a PSA 8, but I got a good price on it, $44.99, probably close to breaking even, maybe a little bit of loss after fees, but on a PSA 8, consider that a win. All right, Ohtani. This is a card I actually accepted an offer for $45. Buyer didn't pay, whatever. Relisted it. Got my buy it now, $59.99. So I'll take that, and especially being a 9, being Ohtani rookie, this is a card I actually made money on. So I was buying these in the 25 range. I can't remember exactly what this price is. I've got a bunch of them, but getting a 9 and selling that for $60 all day long. Refractors of Aaron Judge. Man, these things are hotcakes. Pink refractor, $290. Great card. It's a card you can buy raw between $80 and $120. Yeah, they're great cards to get graded. Here, again, Shohei Ohtani, PSA 8. This is the lowest graded in the pop report. And it comes back at PSA 8. I get my price, $74.99. I made money on this, on a PSA 8. Again, right player, right card, right timing. Perfect. Speaking of bad timing, this is a card that started off really, really high. Yes, Jackson Chourio is the #1 prospect in baseball now, with all the graduations with Anthony Volpe and Jordan Walker, etc. Francisco Alvarez, I don't think is called up yet. Maybe he is. I can't remember. All right, Jackson Chourio, PSA 10. These were in the 70 range whenever they came out. Now, things are cooling down. Well, I'm hoping that we actually get some pretty good progress on Jackson playing well this year, so we can get a boost in the minor league market. So we'll see. King Griffey Jr. PSA 8. This is a card that, again, I paid $260 for. Got it graded. Very upset with PSA 8. I thought it was a PSA 9. PSA 8 is extremely harsh, I think. But knowing that, I think that I ended up getting right around market value. I made money on it, after grading fees and even after selling fees. Here is a Prism refractor, Aaron Judge. Again, crazy good ROI on these. PSA 10, $350. I think this is a $110, $120 card raw. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it, if it was higher, lower, somewhere around there. Julio Rodriguez, this is a card that sells for $150 usually. I've seen some auctions go a little bit less. I actually set the bottom comp for that because I run an auction and it went for $130. So that meant the next offer for my next one was $130. And I was like, you know what? I've got way too many of these. I've got way too much Julio. I've got to just start accepting some offers. This is not at all where I want to be on this card. I'm not making a lot on this. So by the time you buy them for $60, $70, $80, get them graded for $19 a pop, and then you pay selling fees, still you're not doing really well on these. So that stinks. Aaron Judge, this is a card I got on a dollar box. So this is one of those that you buy for $1. It's the Rookie Cup card from 2018. And I got it sold it for $44.99. So again, this is one from a $19 order. So I got $20 in the card, sell it for $44.99 minus eBay fees. Hey, get a Happy Meal from McDonald's. This is a James Wood. It's ton of surface scratches on this card. Came back a PSA 8. I basically got what I paid for it. I want to say I bought one of these for $250 and I bought another one for $190, $180. So this one I sold for $250. You'll see the PSA 10 here soon. PSA 9 Tony Romo. This is an undergraded card. I think this is a PSA 10. They gave it a 9. Got 150 for it. That's more than what I paid for the card. I think I paid right around 100, 105, something like that. So again, made a little money or squeaked out, a break even somewhere along those lines. Nolan Ryan, I think I lost a little bit on this. So I want to say I paid right around $220, $230, pay the grading fee, pay the sales fees. I'm down probably 10, 20 bucks on this card, but it's been sitting around for a while. I've got some 10s of his that are coming back, so definitely wanted to move it. This is that second James Wood, so I sold the one for $250, sold this one for $645. Did well for both of those despite having 50% gem rate. Shohei Ohtani, this is a PSA 9, basically try to get your money back out of it, 25 bucks. Patrick Mahomes, here's another 9. So this one I think I made a little bit of money on. I want to say I'm paying maybe $40 for these raw. I have to go back and double check, but selling it for $70. You all can see the same people who are selling. Eric from those back pages, one of my buddies, so he ended up buying some Ohtanis from me. Again, these are cards that maybe I was paying $20, $30 for the Heritage, and I think I may have paid $75 or $80 for the Finest. Of course, you pay about 40 bucks to get them graded. So these may be a slight profit, maybe not. But again, I'm giving one of my buddies a little bit of a deal, but also kind of breaking even because, again, I got fine 9s and not gem mint 10s. Let's see. So PSA 8 Julio. Actually, I think I did really well on this card. I think it's incredibly undergraded, but again, I got a PSA 8, sold it for $25.50. I think I did really well on that. Here's that PSA 10 auction that I was telling you about for the Pink Wave Julio, 130.5, and that set the market in a downward way. Sold both of these mini Allen Ginter Black and then a silver portrait for $89 combined. That's not really a good price on those. PSA 9 Archives, losing money on this, so it's basically a $5 card, $19 to get it graded, lose money on the 9s. The PSA 10, on the other hand, I did make a little bit of money. You need way more 10s to offset the 9s, so you really need a good gem rate on these. You all can see I've sold a lot lately. I don't know how in the world we're going to get through all this, which we may not. Julio Rodriguez, that one sold for $36. We're going to go blast through these. So Silver Pack, auction. Look at this auction. This is a perfect example of a card you don't want to auction, but I've got too many of them, and I needed to auction it just to get something going here. 91 bucks. A day later, one sold as a PSA 10 for $150 at auction. This is the lowest one that you're ever going to see. I have no idea why my auction went so low. I guess I'm not a shield bidder. I don't know. Stadium Club Chrome PSA 10 140. Good buy on the buyer's part. I've got a bunch more of these, and I pretty much own the majority of the population. PSA 10 Ohtani. Man, look at these. Topps Chrome PSA 10s 180. These are no-brainers in terms of doing really well on these. Chrome Cosmic 144.99 a piece, so I sold all 3 of those to one buyer. Let's see, Aaron Judge Bowman Chrome PSA 10 140. Again, you're paying $30, $40 raw, get them graded, basically doubling your money. Emmitt Smith, I've been sitting on this card for so long. I got so many lowball offers, but I finally moved it for 20 bucks, which is basically, maybe break even. I think it was maybe graded whenever it's $15, and I think I got this out of a $1 box, so it's pretty close to break even. Shohei Ohtani Rookie Performers. This is basically a $10 raw card. Get it graded for 19. You got 29 in the card, or 30. Sell it for 100. You're doing great. So I love these types of cards, especially if you can sell the PSA 9s for 30 bucks. Break even on the 9s, make money on the 10s. That's really the strategy. PSA 10 X Fractor. This is a card that's 15, 20 bucks. Again, get it graded. That's $40, $89.99. You're doubling your money. Again, you got to rely on 10s though. The 9s aren't going to make you any money. You're at risk for losing. Refractor Aaron Judge 270. That's about where they're at. 270, 280, 290. Again, wanted to go ahead and just offload some of this inventory. More Aaron Judge PSA 9. You can see that $78.99. $78.99 for a PSA 9. If I auction this card, it's probably $50 at best, maybe $60. Let's see, Heart of the City. This is a $1, $2, $3 card, maybe plus shipping. Gem Mint 10, $49.99. Not making a lot, but again, that stuff adds up. Not Zonder Bogarts. Wander Franco X-Fractor. I had a Zonder X-Fractor. That's what I was thinking of. 158. He's starting off a little bit hot, so I think I did okay with that. The last one was around 170, and there was another one for 158. So I gave him the 158 comp, and they accepted. Let's see. This one was a Topps Chrome Black Julio. This is a loser. That's basically what these cards were going for raw. Maybe I was getting these a little bit cheaper, maybe a little bit higher. I can't remember, but 55 bucks. I think that's about all I'm going to be able to get on that. Shohei Ohtani Stadium Club. This is not labeled correctly, but is the black parallel number to 99, so I got 80 out of that. I think I gave the guy a really good deal. PSA 10 Julio rookie debuts for 70. Those things are starting to drop. I think I did pretty good on those because those were going for around 50, 60. Even the buyer said so. He's buying a bunch of them. 185 on another Ohtani Topps Chrome. The Julio variation from Throwback Thursday, card number 146, got 180 out of that. Not really doing that well on those. I think that was maybe a $125 purchase, $130. So I'm kind of near break even. But again, there's so much Julio stuff out there. It's getting crushed. This is a great sell. I love this. PSA 9 Allen and Ginter back mini, $89.99 for a 9. That's crazy. If you auction this card off, you're looking at $40, $50 max. Probably 30 to be honest. I mean, really, really cool to see that card pop off at $89.99. It's one of the benefits of having a lot of inventory, but at the same time, if you have a lot of inventory, you're exposed to a down market. But for Ohtani, a lot of people are pouring money into him. Same thing with Aaron Judge. So the more those guys are playing, the more people want to get into their cards because they're looking at basketball, they're looking at football in the offseason. Ohtani is, catapulting baseball right now. It's carrying baseball with a lot of momentum. So a lot of people are pouring money into him. As you can see, Bowman Chrome batting rookie, $552. Crazy. That's incredible. Alex Bregman, again, just kind of blowing this out. I think that I was paying, this is a $15 order, so I got these out of a $1 box. There's no money to be made on this. I was just getting rid of them. Topps Chrome, another Topps Chrome Ohtani, 180. Purple Diamond Refractor Bobby Witt, 150. I can't remember what I paid raw for this, but this may be a slight profit, really not all that great. Anthony Volpe. So on a call-up, I had a ton of these cards. I did send off some of them to get graded, but there are some gradable ones here in some of these lots. You're going to see a couple of them. So this one averaged to be about $5 per card. Again, auctioned off, $109. You'll see what I did with some of the other ones and how I doubled my money on, or not doubled my money, but doubled the sell value and got basically $10 per card. So I made a ton on these. I mean, I had less than $1 a card in these. So I've been sitting on these for a couple of years. Let's see, PSA 9, Giancarlo Stanton. This is a super short print, never pops up. Sold it for $50. It was PSA 9. Stanton's not hot, but there's a lot of collectors. Did sell a Julio Pinkway for $159.99. Buy it now. Happy with that. Josh Allen rookie, $79.99. Buy it now. He's a little bit down, so I'm happy with that sale. King Griffey Jr. Refractor Diamond Aces PSA 9. Happy with that sale. You can see a lot of stuff that people collect. Not a lot of speculative people. They're going after the superstars. The Griffeys, the Kobes, Ohtani, Judge. That's pretty much what's making all of my sales right now are the top level talent that people actually want to collect, not speculate on. So a lot of people are pouring money into this. This auction was canceled. Now I'm paying bidder. Let's see, Kobe Refractor. I listed this card for $199.99. Buy it now, best offer. Just on accident, and I had offers pouring in left and right. Low ball offers, 125, 130, 150, and I looked to see what this card had sold for previously. It was like, oh crap! So I countered every single one of them at like a high price of like 190, and said, oh, it looks like you had a chance to buy this thing really low and hit the buy it now, but you didn't. So I then changed the price up to $299.99. Finally got an offer of $230. Again, don't sleep on cards. If you see that they're underpriced, even if I underprice them, you better jump on it. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. So all those people missed out. They could have got a card that sells for $230, but they're trying to lowball at $125. Shame on you. That's what you get. Mini no number SP to 50 Aaron Judge rookie PSA 9. This is an undergraded card. Very good shot at PSA 10. 120 was the price. PSA 10s are 300 plus. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Let's see, Aaron Judge, another one for $138. Let's see, we've got a Chronicles Julio Rodriguez. This one sold for $45. Julio Rodriguez Purple Refractor PSA 10, $115. Here's a lot. Anthony Volpe, 25 cards, sold for $255. That's basically $10 per card. Crazy. The last one was a lot of 20 that sold for $100. So only $5 per card. This was buy it now, best offer. So again, the way to go. Dynasty patch Chipper Jones sold for $320, or PSA 10 $325. I thought that was a good price. The patch on that wasn't really all that great, but he got a good deal because Dynasty patches, I think those are the ones to get. Griffey Power Players PSA 9. Again, $19 to get graded. I think this is maybe a $5 card. I think it's break even, pretty close to that. Here's another lot, a lot of 50 Anthony Volpes. Again, basically $9 per card. So buy it now, best offer. Clearly the way to go on these, not wanting to do anything in terms of auctions. Auctions, I got half the price. Literally half the price per card. Buy it now, best offer. I did significantly better than auctioning them off. That's an example. 2 sales, a lot of 25, a lot of 50 versus auctioning off 20. The auctioned off of 20 literally sold for half the price of the others. It's just this market, dude. Don't auction off your cards unless you really have to. Roger Clemens Refractor, Orange Refractor PSA 9. I thought this was also undergraded. Sold for $95. I want to say I paid $60 for this. So again, basically break even. Get away, Nat. I'm going to kill you. I think I got him. Yay. All right, PSA 10 MJ. Oh, hang on. Did I skip one? No. MJ 109.99. Great card. It's MJ. PSA 10. It's going to sell for itself. Another Aaron Judge. Yeah, look at how many of these I've sold in the past couple of days. Another one for 140. Another one for 140. I mean, all day long. These people love these cards. People are collecting Aaron Judge. He signed his big contract. As long as he plays well, people are going to want his stuff. Shohei Ohtani PSA 9. This is perfect. This is, again, a $5, $10 card, $19 to get graded, $29.99 for the PSA 9. Yes, I wish I had a PSA 10, but I consider these successes if you can move these cards at break even. If you can make money on some 9s, even better. Here is a card that I did make some money on as a PSA 9. It's a quad patch Manny Machado PSA 9. I sold the PSA 10 from a different year. Made a lot of on that. I think I sold it for maybe 180, 200, something like that. We'll see. $90. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So again, I paid maybe $25, $30, $35, get it graded. Yeah, I didn't get a gem, but you know, I squeezed out $20 profit or so after fees. This one was canceled. Buyer did not pay on time. Again, you got 4 days, otherwise automatic cancellation. Shaquille O'Neal. This is a jersey card, $5 card, maybe $10, $19 to get graded. Disappointed with the grade. The majority of these cards come back PSA 10s. This one came back PSA 9, but boom, did okay, $35. Basically break even, maybe made a little bit. This is a card I was patient on. I've had this card up for a couple of months. Somebody hit the buy it now on it. So $9.99.99. Had some offers I was tempted to actually take that were a little bit less than that in the $550, $600 range. I basically paid $550, $500 for the card, and it didn't come back a PSA 10. It came back a 9, but it's super low pop. You're not going to find this card regularly at auction, so for these, you want to be patient on, and patience paid off. I got an additional $400, $450 out of this card, and it's going to somebody who likely is a huge collector, or you know, someone who's trying to complete the set for either this set, Aaron Judge, complete Topps run, etc. Ended up getting the price that I needed out of it whenever Aaron Judge is hot. So it paid off. Here is a Archives Ohtani. So again, $20, $25 card, $19 to get graded. PSA 9, I got $40 out of it. Basically break even. The 10s are going to be gravy. Select Certified Joe Burrow. I think I paid $10 for this at a show, $10 or $12. Again, kind of break even, maybe a little bit of a loss after fees. These are some Anthony Volpe refractors. So I had 15 of the refractors. That's basically me getting, what, $22, $23 per card out of the refractors. I graded a ton of these. If you saw my channel previously, I've graded a bunch of them, sold a lot of them. PSA 10s, I was moving in the 70, 80 range pre-call up. I did end up selling a PSA 9 at auction. My last one, I got a pretty good price out of that. But here is the lot. Again, I cleaned up on these. I want to say I bought all of these Anthony Volpes from a guy on Blowout who got them from a case break for like $200. So I sold a lot of 50, a lot of 25, a lot of 30, a refractor, a lot of 15, and then I graded probably 15, 20 of the refractors already, and I've got 20 other ones at PSA. So I cleaned up on Anthony Volpe base. You don't need autographs. You can actually make money on base. They have to be the right cards though. Anthony Volpe, Asia Red, PSA, not Anthony Volpe, Anthony Edwards, $60. Basketball's down, so who cares? PSA 9, Topps Chrome. This is not a card that I wanted to have in a PSA 9. You need PSA 10 or bust on this, so 15, it's a loser. Here's a refractor PSA 9, still kind of a loser. Again, 19 to get graded, so I lost on that. most of these I was getting out of cheap boxes, so nothing super expensive. Aaron Judge, or sorry, I cannot read. Shohei Ohtani PSA 9 update 46. SP, this is a really cool card, so I think I may have paid $10, $15 for that. Got a PSA 8 out of it, sold it for $29.99. Yes, I lost some money, but for a PSA 8, I'm very close to break even, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, Aaron Judge PSA 10 from 2021, $34.99. Wow, so I sold two of these, it looks like. One for $32.99, one for $34.99. Really cool. Jackson Chourio, Bowman Chrome 44, Ohtani PSA 9 Topps Chrome 70. I'm making money on this. I think by the time I bought these were probably $30, $40 a pop, 19 to get graded, sell it for 70. You're still, slightly coming out ahead, even on 9s. PSA 9, what a great sell this was. Wow, thank you. This is a repeat buyer too. $89.99 for a super short print. If I auction this card off, the hobby has not appreciated how super short print these cards are. But again, $89.99 on these, so really good because I was paying $30 a pop, 19 to get graded, 50 in the card, $89.99, you're squeezing out a profit. PSA 10, Judge, again, $150. More Judge, this was a PSA 9, $19.99. Tim Duncan, No Limit Refractor, I want to say I paid $25, $30 raw for that. Came back to PSA 9, still made money, $70. David Ortiz, Gold Refractor, I think I paid right around $25, $30 for that. PSA 9, near break even, slight profit. Nikola Jokic, PSA 10 autograph, $330. This is a card that I auctioned off 2 weeks, 3 weeks earlier, and I got $256 on because I have 4 of them. So sold this one. This is the highest sell price, I believe, at $330. PSA 9 Chrome, Aaron Judge, $55. More Cedar. These are cards I blew out, $100 a pop. Basically break even, if not losing a little bit of money on the Cedars. Those cards are tanking. $189.99 for Topps Chrome Ohtani. Again, crushing on these. Nikola Jokic Prism PSA 10, $280. Look at this. This is a PSA 9 auction. This actually sold higher than some of my other cards that I had of Volpe that were PSA 10s. This is a PSA 9 that I graded $71. Again, I got less than $1 in this card, plus the grading fee of $15 at the time. Huge sale, great timing, spring training. Love both of them. Fantastic. Shohei Ohtani, after the World Baseball Classic, sold this card for $174.99. I've been selling a ton of these things between $130 and $175. Got the buy it now on that one. Jim Palmer, PSA 10, basically break even, not much in that. Kirill Kaprizov, basically break even. His market has kind of gone down a little bit. Shohei Ohtani, Pure Power PSA 10, $975. I ended up selling 2 more of these at the show for $1,000 a piece. I had 3 of them. Sold this one on eBay, and then at the show ended up selling 2 of them for $1,000 a piece. So did really good on that. Yeah, cash money in hand, baby. Let's go. Cade Cunningham, $45. Revolution. Let's see. Chrome Purple, Aaron Judge, PSA 9, PSA 8. Kind of basically breaking even on those. See, Michael Jordan, I had somebody trying to lowball me so much. I'm not paying this for a PSA 7. Dude, this is game use memorabilia. We're in a different realm here. So if you get 9s, you're getting premiums. If you get 10s, you're getting big premiums. Some of these guys were like $150. I'll give you $150 for this Bulls MJ dual jersey. Yeah, good luck. You're going to find that raw, it's going to still be going over $200. So this is basically a break-even card. I wanted this for, a different purpose, so I ended up just basically getting what I wanted out of it. PSA 10, Bo Jackson autograph, Pop 101. So autograph jersey, $250, great price for them, basically doubled my money. Neon orange pulsar, Nikola Jokic, $425. I think I bought this card for maybe $150, $160, $170, so basically doubling my money. James Wood Mega, $45. Flashbacks Anthony Davis Prism PSA 10, $250 again, so I bought that for maybe $115, $120, doubling my money on that. Great sell on this. I think that PSA screwed me so hard on this grade. This is not a PSA 8, a PSA 9 at worst, but I got $300 out of it. So many lowball offers, $100, $125, $75. For a black refractor rookie cup, Aaron Judge, no, it's not going to happen. King Griffey Jr. PSA 10 blue refractor. Yes, they still make Griffies, and yes, you can still buy them and get them graded. So this is like, what, a $20, $30 card raw, $50 into the card, PSA 10, $100, doubling up. Connor Norby. I think I got these free somehow. I didn't buy these, I don't think, but somebody finally bought them from me, $4.99. Here's another decal edge. You can see a week earlier, the other one I sold on March 31st. This was March 24th. I sold this for $125. I was pretty happy with that. Let's move some inventory. Next week, World Baseball Classic happens. That card sells for $174.99. Let's see, Franz Wagner, $29.99. Happy with that. This is a dollar box card, $15 to get it graded. Boom, I'll take it. Not getting rich off of this, but still doing pretty well. Look at this, PSA 5 game used jersey, Griffey. Yeah, I'm not doing well on that. I wasn't expecting a PSA 5, but I still sold it for $29.99, so let's go. Mike Trout, PSA 9, Big League. I actually made some money on this. This is PSA 9. I think I bought this card in the mid to low 200s. Somehow I bought it. Just threw in a stupid, cheap low bid, and I won it. Sold it for $350. It's Pop 101. Warming Bernabel. Lots of people really, really like this guy. I'm probably going to regret selling it because I think he's actually going to do pretty well. So $285 on the green. Sapphire, I think the overall prospect market has really, really come down, especially whenever you're buying these things at launch and then you end up getting them graded and selling them. If it's not a top guy whose stock is rising at the time, you're really not going to do well on these. I made money. I just don't know how much. Blue Wave Refractor. So this is one of those that came back a PSA 9. If I kept it in the PSA 9 holder for this Jordan Lawler Blue Wave, guess what? I would have sold it for probably $400 to $500. Ended up getting it graded by Beckett. I was patient, waited for spring training, sold it for $950. Boom. Very, very, very smart. Oh, decline, not good. Quentin Byfield, PSA 10, blow these out. Basically break even on those. Again, these aren't doing all that great. PSA 9, sold that for $30. Probably way, way, way too low, but hey, I'm doing okay. Giannis Blue, number to 49, PSA 10, 110. Making money there. PSA 10 Archives Ohtani, 91. Edgar Martinez, PSA 10 autograph, 60. Making a lot on that. Let's see, Refractor King Griffey Jr. PSA 10. Somebody got a good deal on this. There's a raw one right now up at $35. So I think that's probably like $100 plus PSA 10. Let's see, Peyton Manning SPX Winning Materials Gold, $55. I think I have maybe $15 plus the grading fee, $15 at the time. Kenny Lofton, Lou Brock, dual autograph, $149.99. Buy it now. Any of those dual autographs, if you get a PSA 10 on, collectors are going to go crazy over it. As Ohtani was getting hot, you can see popped off one of his PSA 10 autograph rookies for $3,000. It's probably going to look pretty cheap. If you look at this in retrospect, again, I paid $1,000 for that. I also had another one that was a PSA 9 that I paid $1,200 for. Got basically my money back on that, but this one made all that worth it. So collected all the coins by selling the PSA 10. Another PSA 6 King Griffey Jr. game used base, sold it for $29.99. Pretty cool. All right, do okay there. Popular demand Aaron Judge. I don't know how much I made on this because I probably paid around $300 for the card, got it graded, came back PSA 10. I'm not making a lot on this. This is one of those disappointing sales actually where the autographed PSA 10 market for Aaron Judge is not as hot as I wanted to. Curious what that would have gone for at auction because that's probably a card that people would have really liked. Ohtani Diamond Refractor. I think I may have broke even on that. Here's a PSA 10 Heritage Refractor. Aaron Judge sold that one for $160, one of the few PSA 10s I had. Here's a Steph Curry PSA 10. I think that I basically broke even on this card by the time I got upcharged, by the time I paid for the card, which was around $1,100 or $1,200. This is basically break even. So again, basketball market kind of took a dip. You dip? Why you dip? Let's see, another one, Megabox PSA 10. The guy who bought this said, hey, I regret it. Well, you get the non-paying bidder strike, so that's on you. PSA 9 purple, $25, way too cheap. PSA 9 game used bat. These are cards that you can buy for $25, $30. Get PSA 9, sell them for $80. Yeah, I'll do that all day. It's a game used Michael Jordan PSA 9. Like, that's gonna sell. Chrome promo, Julio Rodriguez, $125. I cannot maximize my sales on these for whatever reason. Nobody wants to buy these. For me, they'll buy them from other people, but for me, I'm getting low dollar on those. Here's a mini Ginter, $45. I'm just trying to move some stuff. This is actually a surprisingly low sale, but again, this is an auction. So Shohei Ohtani, PSA 10 insert, $32. Super cheap at auction. $60 for a Mega, and $59.99 for a PSA 9. This is a good card here. So I paid right around $300, $320, maybe high 200s for this. Joe DiMaggio, sent it to PSA, got graded. It's a leaf cut autograph. Got to buy it now, $499.99. Again, because there's none in the pop report other than the one I graded, so that's going to stick out. Aaron Judge Purple Refractor PSA 926. That was at auction. Chipper Jones. Did I sell this really for $80? Man, why did I do that? That was pretty dumb. This is auction. So that went for $80. A Chipper Jones autograph PSA 10 at auction. Alex Bregman sold that at auction for $9.99. Just one bidder. Nuts. PSA 10 pink refractor. I have no idea why this is returned by eBay. No clue. Really annoying. And since I got it returned by eBay, the case is basically destroyed. It's completely scratched up, everything. So I'm going to be sending... Well, I didn't send it to eBay. PSA is the one who did it because they're the one who's verifying it. So screw you, PSA. I'm emailing you about this, and you're going to fix the case. Red Prism PSA 10. Again, I sold this buy it now previously for $149. This one I auctioned off and only got $82. Auction for $40. This was a card that I sold. This asshole left me a negative because unfortunately I did sell this via consignment. I thought I still had an inventory. Come to find out I didn't. This guy's a little pansy. And of course he got really salty about it. You know, screw you. You're officially blocked now. You know, people make mistakes, so get over it. Here's a Golden Boy, Bryce Young, PSA 10, $49.99. A lot of hype with Bryce Young. These cards are not super crazy by any means, but $49.99, I think I did okay there. Jersey, PSA 9, Mike Trout, basically break even. Myles Garrett, base card, rookie. Again, I got a $1 box, so I did okay. PSA 9, Hot Starts, blue chip, $50, basically break even. Leaning on the Rail, I think I may have made a little bit on this. It's the variation for Aaron Judge. PSA 9, PSA 10, flashbacks. These cards have completely crashed. There's just too many of them out there. Blue Refractor, Bryce Harper, $70. Would you stop? I don't want to keep seeing these notifications. Canvas Creo, basically break even. Silver Portrait, great price on this, $80 on that. I think that I did really, really well on that. PSA 10 Archives variation, may have made $10 after fees. PSA 10 Dustin Pedroia may have made $20, $30 after fees. Don Mattingly, this guy did not buy this because he's a zero feedback bidder. Sean, thanks, Sean. You are now blocked, you POS. Another one, Owen Power. This market has completely collapsed. Completely. PSA 10 at auction for $63. Nuts. Auction this one off, $52 for Matias Marcelli. Auction this off, Jorge Valera for $520 at auction. Crazy. Beckett 9.5 orange refractor autograph. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Did auction this off, PSA 9 bat for $77.50. So you can see some things do well at auction, some things do not. Look at this. Juan Soto, PSA 6 from popular demand, dude. $66. That's nuts. Yeah, they're just going to pop that out and sell it raw. Purple Refractor, $23.50 at auction. You can see the ones that I sold that were not at auction, I was basically getting $25, $30, in some instances $40 for them. Auction, $23.50. Just absolutely murdered. PSA 10 Ginter, $38.07. You know, I will auction these off. I'm not too upset about those. Here's another Silver Portrait that I sold for $80, and then a PSA 9 for $20.50. Kirill, I think I sold that one for $60 at auction. This was also at auction, $20.50. It's break even. PSA 10 for $58.77. Mini, I did good on that. That was at auction. Cal Ripken Jr. Gold Refractor PSA 9. I think I did okay on that considering it's PSA 9. Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson PSA 10s for $353. Those were not at auction. Those were offer, so I did really good on those. Chauncey Billups PSA 10, $74.99. Buy it now, best offer. This was at auction. Bowman Paper Bryce Young PSA 10 at auction for $102.50. Crazy. That was one auction that actually did take off. Gary Payton PSA 9 autograph 43. The person did not buy that. Repeat buyer, but you didn't buy it. Oh, not good, bro. You get the strike. Julio Rodriguez Ginter, $41. That's at auction. Silver Portrait 73. That's at auction. PSA 10 Archives SP. That's at auction. Promo, I did sell that promo for $132.50 at auction, so still that was a little bit lower than what they were going for. PSA 10 Ginter for $40. Again, I'm not making a lot of money on those. I'm just moving volume. I hope that they're PSA 10s. Young Guns PSA 9 57. Anthony Volpe Gem Mint Paper for $45. Trevor Lawrence Impact PSA 10 for $140. Did really good on that. It's a $30 card raw. Let's see, Mickey Mantle. I think I paid less than $100 for this raw, so I want to say it was $75-$80. PSA 9 still made money. Barry Bonds jersey. This is $5 card. Get it graded. PSA 9 32. So yeah, you're fishing for some gems. Look at the market for Anthony Volpe. So I sold a PSA 9 for 35, which I'm still making money on. But then I auction one off whenever he gets called up, and it goes for 71. Julio Rodriguez, this is a certified red, $149.99. This is a PSA 9 Ohtani for $29.99, break even. Season update, man, I sold this once for $200. The asshole didn't pay for it, relisted it, sold it at auction $104. Thanks, shield bidders. Julio Rodriguez, this is an auction also, $52.69. You can see the prices on these are going down. Silver Pack promo, PSA 9. It's a horrible price. It's less than raw, $34. Just too many of them out there. I'm clearly not going to be able to get through this. We will maybe go through, let's see what we got. We'll go through a couple more of these. So I went through 200. I'll just go through a couple of these very quickly. Ohtani. Gabe Velarde, didn't make any money on that. Griffey, Ohtani, more stuff that I'm blowing out and just kind of getting rid of. You can see there's some auctions in here. Anthony Edwards at auction actually did really well. $338. Paid over $200 raw for the card, but I'm glad that it paid off because again his market's kind of gone down. This is at auction. Gary Payton PSA 10, $45 at auction. Nuts. Nikola Jokic is the one I was telling you about. I sold it for $260, not $253, but $260 at auction. Sold it, buy it now, best offer. A different one for $330. Crazy. PSA 928. All these are at auction. So some of these I may have started out at $39.99. Actually, I think that one maybe buy it now. PSA 945. Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA 10 autograph 160. Somebody got a good deal on that. Patrick Mahomes, look at this. Championship ticket number to 99, $250. People love these. They love collecting them. So yeah, really good there. PSA 9 Roberto Clemente. Get a bat card. This is the one's like, what, $50, $60. PSA 9. Again, it's just different stuff. It's game use memorabilia. It's different from all your base cards. PSA 10 pitching stance, $90. Josh Allen PSA 10 absolute introductions, $150. PSA 9 Anthony Volpe refractor, $31. Bobby Witt black SP jersey for $40. Again, I think I may have paid like $5 for that, so $15 to get graded. So I'm happy to move it, especially since Bobby really wasn't doing all that well. Archives short print for $50. Pedro Martinez gold refractor, $125. I think I actually broke even on that. MLB debut Dustin Pedroia, $75. So again, I did really well on that one, or at least $20, $30, $40 profit. Let's see, anything that sticks out. Force Field case hit. I waited so long on this, sold it to a local Arizona guy. I got a good price out of it, $800. So again, that's one that I paid maybe $250, $300 for. Got the only PSA 10 in the pop, got $800 out of it. Super underappreciated insert. You're not going to see another PSA 10. That guy has that card locked up forever. It's going to be one of Brady's rarest insert cards, and he got a great one for $800. That's honestly a good price for a true Brady collector. PSA 10 Verlander 2006 top, $79.99. That's $20 below market value, and that's because I started the auction off really high. All these are, again, blown out auctions. PSA 9, if I can get somebody to buy these at $19.99 just to break even and get rid of them, I'll do that all day long. I'll make a little bit of money on the PSA 10s. You can see a lot of these that are ending this way are because I started the card that high and I got a bid. Same thing here, $65 first edition Volpe. Again, this is a $2 card. I got this for maybe $2 a couple years ago. Sat on it, wasn't really worth getting graded, but finally before the $15 promo ended, I sent some of these things off. Boom, it paid off for Volpe because even these cheap cards I ended up making some money on. Let's see, Shohei Ohtani pink refractor. Man, I wish I had that thing. Wish I hadn't have sold this that soon. $325, I did good on it, but dang, I could have done great. Look at this, Anthony Hardaway neon purple autograph. I think this is numbered to 15, I believe. $349.99, buy it now, best offer. Otani Bowman's Chrome, I sold this for $449, and I sold a bunch of other ones to the same buyer. PSA 10 Miguel Cabrera autograph, $240. Nikola Jokic, dang, $374.99. Dang, I did really good on that. Totally forgot about that. To a zero feedback bidder. Buy it now, best offer. Sold another one of these for $415, $104.99. Another, let's see, Julio Rodriguez refractor PSA 10, $450, $400 for that one, $80 for some Volpe. You can see what's hot. You guys are kind of getting a hint here of like what's hot and what's not. $115 for an Otani flashbacks insert. That's why I was really hoping those Topps Pristines were going to do a little bit better, but you know, these are actually really hard to grade. So yeah, you all can see this is kind of how things are going. All right, we're like 50 minutes into this. Hopefully this is kind of giving you all an idea of what's selling well for me and what has been doing I've been doing well with. Obviously, if you auction cards off, you all just saw there, the auctions are abysmal. It's a guaranteed money loser in my opinion, but if you have some inventory and you're accepting best offers, people get hot. Like players get hot, Judge gets hot, Otani gets hot. People want their cards now. They don't want to wait on an auction. They just impulsively send off offers or hit the buy it now and best offer, and that's great. Love it. You know, that is capitalism at its finest. So whenever you're auctioning through a consignor, whenever you're auctioning on your own, you don't get that benefit. You are at the mercy of the auction, of the timing, of the consignor, of you being potentially sacrificed, you know, having all your auctions sacrificed, you know, with all the other listings that the consignor has, maybe bundling them up together and each one kind of cannibalizes each other. Whenever you're doing buy it now best offer, it is you and you get to dictate the price because basically you're fielding offers or accepting buy it nows as they come in. So hopefully this gave everyone a little bit of a gauge of what's been selling for me. I basically went back a month. So you all got to see what's been hot in the past month. For me, it's been the people that people like to collect. Shohei Ohtani, on fire. People love him. People just love Ohtani. I love Ohtani. I loved Ohtani before everybody loved Ohtani, before the World Baseball Classic, etc. He is by far my favorite player besides Patrick Mahomes. So the things that, again, are selling: Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Kobe, some Patrick Mahomes stuff, which I don't have a lot of Mahomes inventory getting graded in these orders, but I have some more. I have a lot more getting graded and prep for football season. So right now, in my opinion, it's great to get a lot of the football stuff, buy it up while everybody's focusing on Ohtani and on Judge and on Trout and on Griffey and still buying Kobe and MJ. You know, nobody's really worrying about basketball unless it's Nikola Jokic with his MVP talk. Some of that's cooled down a little bit. But if you have some autographed PSA 10s of some players, those obviously do well. Anthony Hardaway, Vince Carter. I haven't shown a lot of those, but I've sold a lot of those on here. Those are the things that people are going after. They're not going after the rookies. They're not going after Polo Banchero, which I don't have a lot of his stuff. They're not going after Zion because he's sitting. They're not going after John Morant because he's trying to point guns and shoot people. You know, seems like the NBA is in a little bit of a star crisis problem. If I'm being perfectly honest, Luka didn't make the playoffs. Joker kind of lost a little bit of steam, but he is number one in the West. Sneaky, I think that it's probably something to look out for KD, because the Suns right now look like they are unbeatable. They are playing down to their competition a little bit, but if Kevin Durant gets another ring, I don't think that his cards explode by any means, but I think that it's going to potentially drum up a little bit more interest. People are going to forgive the Brooklyn situation. People are going to be like, dude, just insert this guy anywhere. He fits in as long as he has people around him who don't suck. I mean, let's face it, LeBron had a super team. So, yeah, I mean, he's had super teams everywhere he's gone. That's the only way he wins rings. So Kevin Durant's is kind of doing the same thing. But there's going to be a little bit more interest in Kevin Durant potentially. We'll see if Giannis makes noise. We'll see if the Celtics make noise. I can see if the Celtics winning, there being a lot more interest in Jason Tatum. A lot of his stuff has really started to take off too. Again, I don't have a lot of Jason Tatum. I've kind of moved on from that. But right now, it's not a time to really hold basketball unless you have the person who's going to win a championship. And nobody knows who that's going to be. It's completely wide open right now. So right now, I like selling basketball now, get rid of it. Unless you are fortunate enough to be the person who is holding the championship winner, which could be Kevin Durant. I'm betting it's probably going to be Kevin Durant. But yeah, otherwise, it's basically baseball is what's selling. Buy football now. Buy it now. Don't buy the PSA 10s. Don't buy the National Treasures. Don't buy all the color parallels of the top rookies, although I have been speculating on a little bit of those. I have some Brock Purdy's that I have coming in because these California people out here are going nuts over Purdy. Crazy. So I have a couple of those, which are going to be in my next PSA submission, some autographs, some color, some rare color, some things I'm speculating on. You can see I've got built in some nice buffers here where, I can do this and have it be pretty predictable, but then gamble a little bit on the side right before the football season starts. Before football season starts, I don't want any speculative quarterbacks because you know who's going to win? Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes all the way. So right now it's a great time to buy a lot of that stuff. Let's flip over for the people who are really sticking this out. Ooh, what did I sell? I sold something. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to show people the addresses. Oh, no good. For the people who are sticking this out all the way to the end, the true OGs, the true people who are toughing it out. Let's see. I sold. Oh, let's go. Look at this. This is a card I wouldn't even sell normally. PSA 4. PSA damaged it. Please, God. I hope I didn't sell this at a card show. I hope not. I think I still have this in inventory. That does happen, unfortunately. Keeping track of inventory that you sell at card shows and making sure you remove everything. Let's go to my purchases really quickly, just for the OGs out there that are, and I got to buy this. So, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar autograph sticker, 102.50. Again, sold a sticker for $350. Why not roll the dice and try to get some more? You can see Ohtani, Judge, Ohtani. Jackson Churios. I want some atomic refractors of him because he's the number one prospect in baseball. If you look at atomic refractors, first year for any player, and Bowman's Best do tremendously well. Ohtani. Just cheap inserts. You get PSA 10s on these. I'm hoping to get $40-50 a piece out of them, not get rich. Kevin Durant on-card autograph uncirculated. Let's go Patrick Mahomes. Any of the Prism color parallels with a serial number on them, I'm buying them like crazy. Albert Pujols, gold refractor on-card autograph. Ohtani, Judge. Did great on these. Fantastic. $74.99 for a pink refractor. Just sold them for $290. $29.99 for a Bowman Chrome. Assuming that comes back PSA 10, we're looking at $140. If it comes back PSA 9, $50, $60. Maybe you get a buyer at $79, $78 like I just showed you. Topps Chrome for $24.99. Crazy. I mean, that's a $40 card raw, but so me even just buying that, I'm already ahead. This is a card again, $90-100 if it's a PSA 10. The refractor for $99.99. So many people were watching this card and placing, not pulling the trigger. Again, that's a $250 card in a PSA 10. PSA 9s are $120, $130. I mean, it's basically all upside risk. There's no downside risk to this, in my opinion, for some of these cards. Shohei Ohtani, as you see, Patrick Mahomes, first checkerboard that I've ever gotten. More Ohtanis. The second checkerboard, Jackson Churios, orange refractor. That's probably an overpay, especially I think that these cards have bad surfaces. Aaron Judge Beam Team gold refractor, boom, $61.50. So you can see all the things that I'm selling. Those are the same things I'm buying on the other end. Any type of color parallel of Ohtani that has a serial number, buying it. People want it. This is a wave Mike Trout, so it's the parallel. Let's see, refractor. Dude, I sold a refractor at the show of this for $600. Then I sold, I think I still have my other one. So these are $500 cards plus on eBay. So yeah, I'm going to roll the dice and try to get another one. PSA 9's probably $200 minus fees. Refractor, let's see. Brock Purdy, orange, Panini Honors, paid $605 for that. Crazy. These should gem out okay. So that's why I bought those. Let's see, Orange Wave Mahomes, number to 60. Another Topps Chrome Aaron Judge. So you can see I sell them, I go back and buy them raw. I sell them PSA 10, I go back and buy them raw. Aaron Judge X-Fractor, red Mahomes. Let's see, Mahomes number 199. It's the blue wave. Here's a gold. Anything gold number to 50. Ohtani PSA 10 sells. So we'll see if we can get some PSA 10s on those. Brock Purdy. I saw a PSA 10 of this card sell for $400, $500, $600. Can't remember. These from this set, if I remember from all of my experiences, it seems like these are going to grade out pretty well. I think that's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's a college uniform, but if it's a PSA 10, a lot of people will want it because they want a discount version because the PSA 10 in the NFL jersey is going to be a little bit higher. So I did sell a lot of James Wood cards, so I was like, all right, let's go parlay that into some Bowman Heritage. We'll see if any of that stuff, and also Bowman's Best, which from the looks of it, it sounds like there's going to be a lot of surface scratches. Any variation of Ohtani, I'm all over, whether it's chrome, whether it's flagship, any image variation, that's what I want. People collect that stuff. People love that stuff, not just the regular stuff. This one has Ichiro with it, so it's a short print variation with the rookie cup. Love it, love it, love it. I paid a lot of money for that. We'll see. PSA 9s are still like $199.99, so I think there's some upside even if it comes back a 9. Let's see. I bought these from some consigners. A lot of people may dump these off and say they're not gradable. Well, by golly, I'm going to peel that sticker, and we're going to give her a try. Again, $46.55. I sell these PSA 10s for literally $180, $185. So it's a no-brainer. I'm going to buy those cards all day long. During the same time, I'm selling the PSA 10s for a higher price. Let's see. Gold refractor, $90. Albert Pujols on-card autograph, number 150, 179, all day long. Wave refractor, 2250. More Kevin Durant autographs. Drew Brees autograph. I can't tell if that one's clean or not. Gold refractor, Ohtani. Here's a Ohtani that is numbered to 50, numbered to 1999 or for 1999. Mahomes flashback silver. Ray Lewis autograph, number to 35, $66. Joe Montana autograph for 94. Doing really well. Kenny Pickett throwback silver, 36. Mahomes number 99. This is the blue cracked ice for 104. Another blue wave for 50. Michael Vick autograph number 99. These are all the things I'm buying, and I think it's for people who, all the things that people collect. Not a lot of speculation outside of some of the Brock Purdy stuff, but I plan on getting rid of that because right now he cannot hurt his value unless he loses the starting job in the offseason to Trey Lance. But it sounds like he has the lead right now. No reason why you're going to make the move because, basically he won every game whenever he was healthy. I think that's basically how I'm viewing it. Way overpaid for this Mahomes super short print. The card is not a $300 card, but again, I'm a Mahomes guy, so if I'm losing money on anybody, it's going to be on Mahomes. It's not going to be on anybody else. Way overpaid for this. Way overpaid. I did sell a PSA 10 for $250, but there's not a lot of meat on the bone by the time you sell it. You've got to get a PSA 10. 80% gem rate. PSA's been screwing me, but I make it up for these Aaron Judges. Love this. Zenith Revolution, Mahomes, $36. Boom. Let's see. Prism Torrey Holt flashback for $26. Refractor Ohtani. So we're going to just keep going a little bit. This is fun. We're doing good here. All right. Topps Chrome. It's not a refractor. Oh, it's listed as a refractor. Shame on you. Shame on you. $51. I'll buy that all day long, though. Let's see. 2 of the flashbacks. That's like $17. Well, basically $20 a card after all the fees. Atomic Refractor Elements. James Wood. Got that cheap. Another blue cracked ice, number to 99, Mahomes. Hot box. These sell for $180 as gem mint 10s. This Judge as a PSA 10 usually is around $150 plus. Rainbow foil. This is a really cool one. So Ohtani Ichiro, PSA 10 base of these sell for right around $60, $70. But if you got the rainbow foil, which I actually think this one's pretty clean, looks like it's going to be pretty good. Oh, I want to skip over this. Y'all don't look at that. Don't look at that. I'm still buying some of those. Brock Purdy disco autograph, $538. Trevor Lawrence autograph for Mosaic and the uncirculated holder. But again, Mosaic's dirty this year. I had a Tony Romo come back a PSA 5. What's going on, dude? PSA 9, PSA 9, PSA 5. Tony Romo, 3 autographs, Mosaic, 2021, dirty set. Or maybe PSA is dirty. Maybe. Refractor, pink refractor, Ohtani. Yes, I'm going to overpay for these because I just sold a regular refractor for $600 at the show. I'm going to take some of that money and go buy Shohei. No brainer. Panini Prism, blue cracked ice. This is some speculative stuff here. I'm getting in the speculative territory because if you look at Trevor Lawrence, blue cracked ice, PSA 10s, they're over 3,000, over 4,000. All we need is Brock Purdy to get the starting job, start off strong. They got the best lineup in the league in terms of the 49ers. So, they've got one of the best rosters. All they need to do is for him to just not suck, which he didn't suck. He actually played very well, better than a Jimmy. Slippery Jimmy. Porn star Jimmy. Number 99, 417. That is a fantastic price. I pray to the God above on this Easter Sunday. Please, please, please make 2022 Prism clean. If it's clean, I'm going to clean up this summer whenever it comes to selling 2022 Prism. Please, let's make these clean. All right, I hope that they are. If they're all dirty, I'm going to lose a lot of money. It is what it is. Barry Sanders autograph. All right, number 35. Albert Pujols autograph again. I got 2 of those, so we're going to see how those are. Another Barry Sanders autograph, 227. Kobe and LeBron and Tracy McGrady. I think this is pretty cool. 3 high schoolers getting Kobe and LeBron on the same card. That's really all that matters. So if I get that graded, I'm sure I'll be able to sell it for a decent price. Another Ohtani. So you can see I'm reloading. Just as I sell these cards, I'm reloading and buying them raw. This is a good one. Brock Purdy, Red Shimmer. This is the FO, first off the line, it's red as well. So 760, I think I'm going to do pretty well on that, assuming that it grades out. Michael Vick, Green Scope, number 75, $21. All day, dude. There's a lot of Vic fans out there. Yeah, there's a lot of Vic haters, but guess what? There's a lot of fans. So this is another one. So 3 autographs from him. Another Trevor Lawrence autograph. Let's go to Bowman's Best. So Bowman's Best Gold, Lava. Do that all day. 51. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes and Fuego. And Fuego's super short print. I love this card, $120. Here's another super short print, the Regulators from Panini Black, $71 at auction. Insane. Such good deals. Let's see. Brock Purdy Cracked Ice, $355. So I've got 2 of these now. So if one gets 9'd, if I get screwed by PSA, maybe I can get a PSA 10. Hey, maybe that's a $3,000 card whenever it's all said and done. Maybe he goes the Trevor Lawrence route, gets some hype, projection, whatever. Tom Brady, Flashback Silver. These are probably going to go the way of the LeBron James and just absolutely crater. But guess what? I'm not overpaying for these in the beginning. The LeBrons were super hot out of the gate, but these are super low. So I'm expecting the PSA 10s to sell in the 100 to 150 range. So hopefully I'm going to do pretty well on these, assuming they grade out well. So Cal Ripken Jr., Ozzie Smith dual on-card autograph, 2015. Yeah, I'm going to roll the dice. It's uncirculated, tribute's clean. Yeah, it's been rattling around. There's no recesses in the holder for the corner. So depending on how it's been treated for the past couple of years, it could potentially not be good. But we'll see. Ohtani autographs. So yes, I sold some PSA 10s for $1,000. I want to reload on some Ohtanis. So I don't want to go Ohtani autographless. Alex Rodriguez autograph patch. Love it. Yeah, he used steroids, but who cares? He had a lot of home runs. Silver, Mahomes, 43. Julio Rodriguez, Bowman's Best Refractor. We'll see if they're clean. I don't know. Man, I've got way too much Julio. Way too much Julio. What am I doing? Way too much. Justin, oh man, I was really looking forward to this. Justin Herbert autograph for Mosaic, 235. Guy cancels on me. He's like, eBay fees are crazy, bro. Hit me up on DMs on IG. No, bro. No. Bowman's Best Gold Refractor Ohtani for $58. Huge win. That is great. Thank you all for auctioning off your cards and letting me come in and swoop them up. Especially the players that I like and what everybody else likes. Look at this jumbo jersey from Kobe. Jumbo swatch, number to 250. Serial number 1 of 250, $95. Here's another Mahomes. My favorite set, favorite insert set, favorite running super short print on Fuego. 120 for the first one, 113.50 for the second one. Again, doing really well. Topps Chrome Cosmic, you saw I sold those for $144.99. Now I'm buying them for $41. So if I buy them or sell them, I'm going to rebuy them, reload. Let's keep it going. Keep it going, baby. Julio Rodriguez sealed optic. We're going to see how these are. I don't know if they're clean. Again, it's rolling the dice. I don't know how clean these cards are. Same thing with these Bowman's Best. It looks like there's surface scratches and surface creases on some of these. Again, it's Topps 2022, 2023. They suck. Trevor Lawrence, silver. So this is a $30 card raw. Got it under market value. PSA 10s are a little bit higher. We're going to see if it grades out. Mahomes red parallel. I'm a sucker for Mahomes. I'm a sucker for Mahomes and red. I'm a sucker for Mahomes red serial number. Whew, that's really good. Number 175, 1239. Another Aaron Judge bread and butter card. 140, 150 all day long. $31 raw. It's basically 19 to get it graded. I'll have 50 in it. If it comes back a PSA 10, I'm tripling my money minus fees. Another one, Aaron Judge 38, 55 for the James Wood. More Julio. Those are color refractors, number 299. So those, assuming they grade out well, should do okay. I way overpaid for this. I set a stupid snipe. So $40 for Nolan Ryan gold refractor. I don't know. Maybe he has a good market and I can get that back. I just was not thinking whenever I set my snipe. You can see these cards. I buy them for $40. I sell them between $125 and $175 PSA 10s. All day. All day. Look at this. Ah! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Dude, I just sold the Aaron Judge of this card, graded PSA 10 rookie for $200. Now I got a Shohei. I got a Shohei. Let me show you my Shohei. All right, Zenith Copper Mahomes, number 50. Love this card. Love that insert set. Love Zenith. Gold refractor Vlad Daddy. Not Vlad Daddy. This is Baby Vladdy. Number less than $100, dude, for an on-card gold refractor Vlad Guerrero Jr. autograph. Yeah, sign me up all day. Trevor Lawrence, this is the red parallel. I'm a sucker for these. These usually do very well. If you get a PSA 10, you're looking at flirting with 100, if not over 100. Gold refractor for Pujols last time we're going to see him. I believe he is also in a Cardinals uniform, so that's even better. Better than the Angels, better than the Dodgers. Vlad Guerrero, this is Papa, Big Papa, so we're going to see if I can get a gem on that. Let's see. This was a great buy. Wow. Giannis autograph, $429.99. I sold this PSA 10 earlier for $1,000. I've got one from a different year currently listed for super high price. You very rarely can find on-card autographs of Giannis hitting the market. This one was still uncirculated, serial number to $49.99, in-flight signature. He doesn't sign autographs anymore, seemingly, or at least they're not sticking him in any sets. So screw you, Panini, but I finally got one. These things are drying up like crazy. So love the fact that I can still get Giannis's cheap. Gold refractor, Pujols autograph. Yeah, PSA 10's 500 plus if I can pull that off. Julio Rodriguez, these actually are pretty clean. So after getting a couple of these in hand, they look like they're pretty clean. So $70 for the refractor is super cheap. I think this is probably a $70, $80 card if it's PSA 10. Miguel Cabrera autographed jersey for $72, dude. I've not seen many Miguel Cabrera autographs sell on card less than $100. Great deal on this. I have no idea how in the world I'm getting some of these. It's in spring training, dudes. People should be hyped. Shohei Ohtani gold refractor, uncirculated, $75. Crazy good deal. James Wood, again, I sold a bunch of them, so I want to reload. Super short print Patrick Mahomes top 100 card. Another decal edge for basically $40. Vlad Guerrero, another gold refractor. So I have two of those. We'll have two shots at 10s. This card I did get in hand. I don't believe that it's going to gem, but still cornerstones. This is one for basically $100. Grant Hill autograph. Look at this throwback. We're going to see if we can pull some gems on some Grant Hills. It's the first Grant Hill autograph I have. Zenith Copper, another one of those numbered to 50, so I have two of those now. Tom Brady Metropolis case hit card. So I don't think it's going to gem, but still it's case hit, $100. Way overpaid for these. Got to stop buying Julio. Got to stop. $7.50 for a purple refractor. Got to stop. Too much. Too many cards out there. Max Scherzer, 61.88. Patrick Mahomes, 23.50 for the red on red serial number. Boom, love it. Let's see. Gold refractor Ichiro autograph. His cards are starting to decrease a little bit in terms. He's signing way too much. Trevor Lawrence, volcanic rookie case hit short print. Love it. Love this card. I like the Enfuego better, but volcanic, I'll take it. Shohei Ohtani gold refractor 78-77. Let's go. Mini Bobby Witt. Yeah, I need to get that card graded and sold. All right. I paid a lot for this. I don't think it's going to gem. I'm probably going to lose money on a patty. I'm not happy about that. Randy Johnson gold refractor for $115. Great card. Miguel Cabrera, $96, basically a $107. So they're basically $100 on card. I was paying $115 for those. Julio purple, Julio Wander. Oh, I forgot I got that. Blue refractor, $150 out of $150. Shohei blue. Juan, way overpaid for that. 129. That's probably like 80, 90 at auction. Shohei Mini Refractor. I'll take that. Cal Ripken Jr. Gold Refractor. 119. I think that's great. It's $200 card. Gem Mint. 250 maybe to the right buyer. Look at these pink waves. Ugh, gotta stop. Gotta stop buying them. Gotta stop. Patrick Mahomes, serial number 75. Some of these I don't think they're going to be gradable. I can't remember which ones. Full name, super short print variation. Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is not a bad buy either. I just don't like buying him because, you know, Chiefs. Gold Refractor. I don't know why this one's way more expensive than the other one, but I basically paid double. Set really high snipes, apparently. Gold Refractor also here. Did that get shipped? Did I get that in hand? Can't remember. Another rookie. That one is showing delivered as well. So now we're getting into some super old stuff. Look at this. I got 53 of these Ohtani Ichiro. Well, I haven't even gone through them yet. I haven't even sent them off to get graded. I probably need to, but basically, what's that, $5 a card? Less than $5 a card? Yeah, dude. Those are $60, $70 all day, PSA 10s, and it's cool because it's Ichiro and Ohtani. So there's always going to be a market for these, and you can slowly sell these things off. Another Decal Edge, $42.99. Jordan Walker, look at that, $56 right before his call up. So it's the only autograph I have of him currently. We're going to see how that does. $40. You can see Mahomes. You know, Frank Thomas. A lot of these cards you all have actually now started to see on previous videos. So you can see exactly kind of what I'm paying for these cards, and basically what I'm selling them for. Because all these things, so right there is another Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So we're going to try it out again. Got a couple of these guys that are you know, getting in hand where I sell PSA 10 for $350. Go back and buy it 120, 130, 140, 150. Boom. So, yeah, that is all the stuff that I am buying. We'll leave it at that. Look at that. Triumvirate Orange numbered to 50 for $20.49. Woo! What a great. I just sold the number to 99 for $80. So, yeah. All right, we are pretty long into this. So hopefully everybody got a good sense for these videos of what I've been selling and also what I've been buying, because you know, the market is still in a decline, but you can still maximize your sales. You can still get a really good ROI. Now, obviously, I have a lot of inventory that is not sold, just sitting there. So, but the things that I am selling, I'm getting a really, really good ROI on. Some of the 8s and 9s I may be making money on, depending on what card it is, but I'm also breaking even on a lot of stuff. I'm not taking a lot of losses, which is good. Now, there is some inventory that is sitting on my eBay store that I will take losses on, especially some of those cheap Tom Brady cards that come back PSA 8 and PSA 9. I'm not making money on those. You know, if I can mitigate my losses and have somebody buy those at $19.99 a pop whenever I run auctions, that's great. Somebody completing their registry sets. But otherwise, I think I've been doing really, really good. I can't quantify ROI at this point because all of my sales as of now are spread across so many different orders, and I'm still logging a lot of that stuff. Since I've been taking a lot of this on my own, it is a lot of effort in terms of getting that stuff calculated, and I like to do it in batches. I like to do it almost on an every quarter basis. So we're getting to the point where we're up to a quarter where I need to get all that stuff caught up. And it is also April 9th, and I have not done my taxes yet. Not good. So that's going to be on the agenda for this upcoming week. So otherwise, know we're long. Hope you all like this content. Hope everybody had a happy Easter, happy holidays. We're looking forward to the next quarter up until summer. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for baseball season to get in full swing. I'm so excited, and I'm actually excited about playoff basketball. Ready to root against LeBron. I'm ready to root for Nikola Jokic. I'm ready to root for Giannis, and I'm ready to root for the Phoenix Suns, dude. I'm not a big Phoenix Suns fan, but being here in Phoenix, in Arizona, watching games live in person, they're super fun. Lots of energy, great tacos, great margaritas. Great place to be during playoff basketball. So I'm excited for the next couple of months whenever it comes to sports, whenever it comes to cards. Thank you all for checking me out, and we will see you again next time.